Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to talk about Diddy putting a gag order on his grand jury witness, Courtney Burgess. No, this is a really interesting story and I think that it's important for us to talk about it. But before we get into it, I want to give you guys a little bit of a background because I know that not everyone has the time for a lengthy video. So I'm going to give you guys a quick overview and then we're going to get into some details and some reports that have since been released. Now, as you guys know, Sean Diddy Combs has been behind bars since September 16th. We know that Diddy is a famous rapper, producer, and entrepreneur. He's been involved in a number of high-profile legal cases over the years. And for some reason, this year, he's not just involved in high-profile cases, he's battling high-profile cases. He's literally fighting for his life. And as such, we know that things are just getting started for Diddy. Remember when Sloan told us every time the roof caves in, he's going to patch it up and think that everything is okay? But he's going to only discover that his problems are greater than what he initially had thought. And I believe that we are seeing evidence of this every single week. No, I want you guys to make a mental note and remember that Courtney Burgess' attorney that is representing him is Ariel Mitchell, right? And Ariel Mitchell went live on national TV. She did an interview. She told us that they have seen tapes of Sean Diddy Combs and A-list celebrities, and they believe the A-list celebrity is a minor. However, they have no way of verifying that. So as such, they cannot take part in purchasing the tape or, shopping it around or any activity whatsoever, because when they have checked the legalities, they have that individual has to be certified as at least 22 years old. Also, if you guys remember, over the weekend, we learned that Courtney Burgess testified in front of Sean Diddy Combs' grand jury. And in that report, we also learned that the feds are saying that he has to turn over every flash drive, thumb drive, video recording, documents, letters, every single piece of evidence that he has against Sean Diddy Combs. Now, following that, we also learned that he may have to face the grand jury again separately because they want to understand how is it that he came by these, paraphernalia that he has. They want to know how did he obtain it. So we did some checks and we learned that Courtney Burgess, and he actually told us this in the interviews that he has done. He said that he was handed these, video recordings, flash drives, letters, and all of that, Kim Porter's diary from a friend of Kim Porter. And because of his connection to the industry, that individual knows that he can get the work done. And as such, that is why he was handed all of that information. And if you remember, after Burgess testified, now we're hearing that Sean Diddy Combs is stepping forward with his powerhouse attorney. Diddy is going to go broke, This man is going to go broke really soon because there's one thing that we all already know, and that is whenever Forbes tells us that someone is a billionaire, especially someone in pop culture, oftentimes they may not be that billionaire. No, make no mistakes. I do believe that Sean Diddy Combs is a billionaire on account of when Diageo cut ties with him, they gave him a payout. We don't know how much that is. However, Diageo is saying, you know what? You see that money that we gave to you? You're going to use it to fight for your damn life because you've beaten the hands that have been feeding you for the past couple of years. And we're going to show you not to mess with us. That's what I believe. Also, if you guys remember that he sold his shares, majority shares in Revolt TV, and that is also really good money. And as such, I do believe the guy was a billionaire. I don't think he is at this point because the manner in which he's fighting for his life, literally, that with all those attorneys' cases representing appealing and all of that, appealing, his bail hearing and all of that, that takes a pretty penny. So that his wealth it's dwindling down. No, as I was saying, Courtney Burgess went before Sean Diddy Combs' grand jury and he spilled the beans. Whatever that is, he told them that, listen, I have these, video recordings of Sean Diddy Combs having sexy time with quite a few A-list celebrities, and at least 2 to 3 out of the lot, they are minors, right? So after Burgess testified, Sean Diddy Combs filed a motion to gag his ass, okay? He was like, listen, my reputation out here is already on the line. There is Reggie over there telling the world that cheeks are getting taken. So Sean Diddy Combs is moving fast to protect his image and reputation, but it's definitely a bit too late for that, if you ask me. No, as such, before I say this, please note that this report is not out in the media as yet. So make note of that. No, as such, the judge is moving forward to grant the gag order on Courtney Burgess as it relates to him going on national TV, going on podcast interview to talk about what evidence he has in his possession. However, he will have to talk about it in court because Your Honor says, listen, Sean, we're not keeping any secrets. Yes, we will grant the gag order, so that he doesn't talk about it on interviews and podcasts and all of that. But when it comes to the court, when it comes to the legalities, we're not keeping any secrets for you, Sean. And as such, we're going to hear about that in other upcoming reports. No, many people also believe that Courtney Burgess is giving conflicting information. And that is true because 1 minute he was like, you know what? I really don't know what's on these tapes. I don't think there are minors on this tape. And then he came back and said, oh yes, there are minors on the tape. From what I've seen, it's about 2 or 3 minors. No, I think Courtney Burgess has realized that can actually get him into a lot of trouble because it's already bad enough. And this is something that many people are not cognizant of. If you watch what is called revenge porn, because any content that is produced, filmed, published, shared, if someone sends that shit to your phone, you can be in big trouble. And if someone is going to say, in this case, Sean Diddy Combs, if he's going to say, well, these people told me he would have to show a contract wherein these people said it's okay to film me, okay? But Courtney Burgess told us that from his observation on what is on those tapes, these individuals have no freaking idea they were being filmed. So he realizes that he's now in trouble because, first of all, you're watching, unauthorized tapes. Secondly, you're you're involving yourself in child P, and you should not be doing that. And this is why the feds are saying, I need you to hand over everything. And he's going to have to answer if he has produce any copies of the contents that he handed over to the feds. And I think they're going to raid him next. The reason why they're going to raid him, they want to ensure that he hasn't backed up anything on a drive, on a server, anywhere. Because if he does, even though he's a witness, he is going to become a convict in all of this. So, everyone who is involved, they have to move in a tactful manner. But it's really sad to see that he has Ariel Mitchell as his attorney and all of this information was not granted to him from the get-go. It's really sad. Courtney Burgess is in a lot of trouble, I believe. That's what I believe. Now, guys, we're going to get into a report out from TMZ so that you guys can have some point-by-point information for your reference. Because this is getting hot, honey. It is so hot at this point. Just imagine we're close. Well, actually, we're at the end of 2024. Remember, this all started in 2024 and things have been propelling so fast. Are you guys even ready for what 2025 is going to throw at us? Because whether we are ready or not, 2025 is going to throw a lot more stuff than this at us. And I tell you that many people are going to be speechless. These celebrities, they're going to want to do plastic surgery come 2025 more than what they did in 2024 because they're going to want to change their face. They're going to want to change everything so that people can no longer identify them. Already, these celebrities are looking so clownish. Everyone just looks different. They're wearing even, that skin-like cat suit. They're literally wearing skin-like cat suit so as to make them look different, and then they put on clothing over those skin-like suits. But let's get into this report because according to TMZ is saying Diddy asks judge for gag order, says grand jury witness making false claim. Listen, he has to fight something. He's not just gonna stand there and take the blows, whether we like it or not, he's gonna fight it. And it is his constitutional right to represent himself and say whatever ish he thinks he can say and get away with to save his ass. But no pun intended. But let's get into this, right? Now, they're saying that Diddy's lawyers have asked a judge to restrict statement made by potential witness and their lawyer outside of court, citing one grand jury witness in particular who keeps speaking to the press. The music producers team filed a document Sunday asking the judge to expedite the process of responding to Diddy's motion for a gag order because witness a man named Courtney Burgess has given multiple interviews in recent days. Yes, he has. He definitely has. And this is why I say it's sad that his attorney didn't advise him. Now, they're saying TMZ caught up with Burgess and his attorney, Ariel Mitchell, outside the courthouse Thursday, with Mitchell telling us Courtney was called to testify because he has seen salacious videos of Diddy and his celebrity friends. Courtney has made similar claims to other news outlets, all of which Diddy team has said are untrue and defamatory. Now he's saying that he sees them. So Courtney is taking a couple steps back. He's like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. Let me step back. I don't have it, but I saw it. But the feds will know. They will know. Now guys, let's continue. They're saying that Diddy's team say by not treating such claims as extortion scam, the government is fueling the online conspiracy fire and is making it impossible for their client to receive a fair trial. The government has been investigating Diddy for almost a year, his lawyers say, and they know the alleged freak-offs never involve men, minors, or parties. Diddy's lawyer specifically cites information in articles from a particular media outlet that has erroneously stated freak-offs involving men and parties. I'm gonna tell you all from the get-go, it is Daily Mail, or Daily Fail, I should say. It is the Daily Fail that is doing that. There's only one media outlet, and you guys remember when I called that ish out 2 weeks ago? I called that out because the Daily Mail, they love to be salacious in nature, and they are blatant damn liars, okay? Now, let's continue. They're saying, as you know, Diddy was arrested back in September on charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He is currently locked up in MDC, Brooklyn, awaiting trial, and a number of civil litigants have filed a lawsuit against the rapper in recent weeks as well. End of that report right there. Ooh, this is spicy. It is, well, I'm laughing, but it's serious, but still yet, it is spicy. And you know what I love? Because I've been calling for his attorney to throw some fire in there. Because, I mean, we want that movie to look good, don't we? Because we know there's gonna be a movie. I think we're gonna get Netflix. I believe we're gonna get Lifetime. And we love something that is fiery. No, guys. I think that we're going to also see changes in Me Too. I believe that the numbers of Me Too that, are coming forward, I believe it's going to change. And I believe that come 2025, if not, this month ending or December month ending, we're going to see some solid allegations against Sean Diddy Combs. Like it is going to be so solid that it may very well completely break the internet. But things are heating up. I believe Courtney Burgess is in a lot of legal waters at this point, and I believe that Sean Diddy Combs is just waiting on the gag order, which they have gotten. And after that, they may very well move or make a calculated move towards Courtney Burgess. I believe they're going to do that because this legal team that he has is nothing to play with. They don't drop the ball and anything, and this is why the prosecutors are moving in such a calculated manner. So I can't wait to see what next happens. I want to hear from you. It is your time to chime in. Now, remember that everyone in this case, they're innocent until proven guilty. I mean, but didn't we see that tape with that man kicking Cassie as though he wants to score a World Cup goal? And he knows that his team is relying on him to ensure that that ball, Cassie, ends up in the net. That's how he was putting hands and feet on that tiny, petite woman. So should we say that he's innocent until proven guilty? I want to hear from you guys. What's your take? Now, while you're at it, remember, thumbs up, subscribe, stay safe, stay prayed up, and see you guys later. Bye, guys.